host Triple C. How's everyone doing today? Today we're going to be going over the Arctic vehicles, and I want to take a minute to talk about this baby right here. So let's start with SoCat. All right, so we all know we funded the SoCat HasLab, and I gotta say it was a great HasLab because I really enjoyed this SoCat as a kid. It was one of my favorite vehicles growing up. And I couldn't be happier that we got it funded. Now, the SoCat is going to have some amazing lights on it. And it's going to have a lot of great features. And the features that come with it are going to be cool too. Now, the SoCat came out in '85 and was sold in '86 and discontinued in '87. It came with Frostbite originally, and it was undersized back then, but they made it a proper size now. It's an awesome vehicle, and I can't wait for us to finally get this next year. And they can do several different variations of it in 3 years. Probably most likely would be a Tiger Cat because that is the most popular one first. And the Tiger Cat, I mean, it's awesome. It was one of my favorite vehicles also growing up. It was the Tiger Cat and SoCat, which were it for me for my transport vehicles. I had a lot of other ones, but these two were my favorites. Now, I never had this one. This is a Street Fighter Devastator one. It's purple. And they got rid of skis or the missiles. It changed the missiles a little bit. But that was for the Street Fighter. And then we had an updated version. Again, got rid of the ski pedos, and they put a gun on the side of it that had no electronics sounds. Then we went back to the ski pedos, and this is the Wolfhound, even though it's SoCat, and it still has the SoCat symbol on the side of it. And this one came with whiteout instead of Frostbite. And it's part of Pursuit Cobra line in 2010. Then we have a Havoc Mark II, which is probably another variation that we might get. I'm hoping that we actually get the regular Havoc in the line, so we won't get this one. But who knows? We might still get this one. The Havoc Heavy Assault Vehicle Ordnance Carrier Mark II. It was released in 2014 and official G.I. Joe Collectors Club exclusive. It did not come with the driver. I mean, it's cool in green, but I prefer the white or Tiger Force. Then we have the Cobra Basilisk. The Basilisk was part of an anniversary set, the Desert Duel set. Yeah, Desert Duel. It came with the Foe Striker, in 4 figures. The Cobra Air Trooper, version 3, Chuckles version 5, Elite Horseman, and the Night Fox, version 3. This is a Cobra vehicle, so I don't think we'll ever see this. We might, but we don't really care if we did. If we did it. The only two I care about are the Tiger Force and SoCat. Okay, now this is what we're becoming soon. Now, I don't know what they're going to strip away. I know we won't have a side missiles probably. They won't have the extra guns on the top. We may have cannons instead of missiles. The original one had stinger missiles. So, I mean, they could put that there. if they wanted to, but I'd rather have the cannons. Because once you fire the missiles, it's just a big old brick. So, I mean, or at least give us the guns in front. That way they have some sort of protection. Um, that's same as the Stinger. I never understood the Stingers. Because once you have missiles, you have missiles. Um, but I do like the way this looks, and I can't wait for us to get this in the line. And the subcat driver was gonna be awesome. So that'll be another Archie figure we can get. And then the hopefully there's the Arctic Stinger supposed to be coming, and that'd be an Arctic driver right there for that one. So that'd be another two Arctic Cobra troopers to come to the line, and maybe we get Arctic Vamp. Um, this is the Avalanche here. I don't see it ever coming to the line. Um, I would like it to. I think if someone makes it in a 3D model, it can come to the line, but I don't see it coming to. I think there's too many popular vehicles before this. Um, if the line lasts long enough, it will come to the line. But you know, we never know how long anything's gonna last. But I mean, they do need to do the top four vehicles before they even get to this. So, and you know, the whale, the moray, the sky striker, and night raven. And I really want them to do the conquest demon also. So I mean, I want all those vehicles to come to the line. But this would be a cool vehicle. It holds two characters, has lots of weapons on it. It has two vehicles on it. 2 to 1. Then there's a Dominator. Now, this is Dominator Steel Tank, and was first released in the box in the United States Toy Stores in the late 1987 and part of Battle Force 2000. The six Battle Force 2000 sold separately, could combine with the Future Fortress, and Dominator was discontinued in 1988. I don't know if they ever have plans on doing the Future Fortress or the Dominator. That'd be a lot to commit for classified. I mean, they could do this vehicle if they wanted to, but I don't see this coming. And it'd be piloted by Avalanche if they did. The character, not the tank. But I mean, it's a cool little tank, Arctic tank, and it has skis on it, so that's why I put it on here. It's a still vehicle. All right, then we have the Cobra Ice Saber, because there's a GI Joe version too of Ice Saber. The Ice Saber was first released in box in the U.S. Toy Order in 1991 and discontinued in 1992. Now this one would be a cool video to come to the line, but they would have to improve the front of it. That's where it breaks all the time on the original one, is the skis. But it holds 9 characters. 3 on each side and 3 in the middle. There's 3 pegs on each side, so it holds a lot of characters. But yeah, those skis are very weak. So I mean, if they wanted to improve it, they need to strengthen those legs, the ski legs. Then I put it on here. This is a Ghost Hawk. It is part of the Battle Below Zero set, so it is technically a still vehicle. And it came with the Snake Eyes, Ice Viper, and Cobra Wolf. So it'll be an option for us when we get the Skyhawk eventually, which I think it should be coming in the next couple of years. Then we have a Sigma 6 Arctic Vamp. Now, I don't think it would get this particular Arctic Vamp. I think it would just get a regular Vamp painted white with maybe some different weapons on it. But I thought this is a cool little vehicle. And I like how it has treads on the back and chains around the wheels. I thought that was a cool concept. And there's a plow in the front. And it's a cool little vehicle. From the Sigma side. Alright, then we have this, the Ice Snake. The I-8 was released in box in the United States toy stores in 1993. It was discontinued in 1994. The I-8 shares a number of parts with the Mudbuster, including the missiles, all missile launchers, assembly, roll cage, and the rear axle platform. Are the parts, for the most part, are interchangeable between the vehicles. The wheels from the Ice Snake are shared with the Mudbuster. And, yeah, it's a pretty new vehicle. It holds 4 characters, so that's pretty cool. No, 3 characters. 3 characters. Two on the front, 1 on the back. Then we have one that I hope comes to the line is the Ice Cutter, but I hope they change the blade, those saws on it, where they are static, or they don't flip around. They just stay in one place and they roll around. Because it works, but it doesn't work well. If that makes sense. When you push it works good enough, but it'd be better if they were regular treads instead of like flipping around sideways like this. If they can stay like this, pushing it, and those sideways will just turn, not flip around, that'd be better. Like a normal tread, not like this. Then we have the G.I. Joe Ice Saber. This was released in box stores with the driver approximately in 2004. The Ice Saber was part of the Valor's Venom line and features an open canopy and pop-open rotating turret that fires 4 missiles and pivoting front skis. The skis go left and right, in other words. But, yeah, this is placed to SoCat, and it's a cool little vehicle. I don't think we'll see this in the line. We could, but we have a SoCat, and that's a better vehicle in my eyes. So, who knows what the future holds? They might decide to do this one day as just a post exclusive. Then we have the second version of the Ice Saber, which was released in the DTC 2006 wave, along with Fight version 11 in 2006. The Ice Saber features open canopy and a pop-up rotating turret, and the 4 missiles and pivoting front skis. See, the cool thing about this though is that it had an extra seat behind the front part at the front canopy, and so we can sit there and use that turret there. You can see it now, the turret, and so it held 4 characters, and then 2 on the back, so it held six characters. Then we have the Ice Dagger, which is a repaint of the Ice Saber for 2009. This came with Fight version 12, and was the first wave of Bravo vehicles in the G.I. Joe Rising Cobra toy line in 2009. Now, I think it's doing a lot. I think if they do one, I think it to be this blue one. Um, I know blue is more of a Cobra color, but this G.I. Joe one looks really cool. Yeah, I wouldn't want they made that a Cobra vehicle. Excuse me, guys. I wouldn't mind they made this Cobra vehicle. Then we have the Battle Force 2000 Marauder Snowmobile. Um, this is released in 2017 International G.I. Joe Convention, Lake Buena Florida. That is exactly where I live. I mean, in Florida. From the official G.I. Joe Collectors Club, the Battle Force 2000 Marauder Snowmobile was bagged into was bagged to a set. Oh, two to a set. So you get two of these in a set. Then I put this on here. This is the Arctic Sea Wolf that was released in the market set in 2011, an exclusive set from the official G.I. Joe Convention Club. And the set included a sea adventure, but I would think this to be for Cobra because the original version of this vehicle is Cobra's, and I wouldn't mind if they made this into a Cobra vehicle. Because G.I. Joe has a little sub right here called the Shark. This is the Arctic Shark. Arctic Sub Shark. And this came with a. I forgot who this came with. I don't think this came with anybody. But then we have the Polar Blast. The Polar Blast was released, carted in the U.S. toy stores with the driver still separate version 6 in 2003. The Polar Blast is part of a Spy Troops line and features action, attack technology, move the front gun and handlebars to hear weapon sounds, press trigger to launch missiles, and make the gunner seat. This is basically Cobra's answer to the Polar Bear. But it was cool because you have one guy sitting frontward to guard the front, then you have one guy sitting backwards. And it'd be a cool little vehicle for them to do. Then we have the Rock Slide, the ATAV, was released in the first wave of the Alpha vehicles for the G.I. Joe Rising Cobra Twilight in 2009, and included driver still job version 4. The Rockside ATAV was also available in Sam's Club exclusive Rockslide ATAV and the Mopod 2-pack. But this is a cool little snowmobile that I think should come to the line. It looks futuristic enough, but I think it looks realistic also. Then we have another rock slide vehicle. This is basically the Polar Bear with a giant cannon on top of it. The rock slide was released boxed in US 2002 and the box included the driver flashlight version 5. There's a lot of flashlights out there. One of the weakest flashlights, in my opinion, though. Then we have probably one of everybody's favorite Arctic vehicle, the Polar Battle Bear. And I think this should come to the line sooner rather than later, but I think we're going to get enough Polar vehicles next year. I think we're getting 4 total with the Silcat. I think we're going to be getting the Arctic Hiss, the Stinger, Arctic Stinger, and Arctic Vamp next year. And there's no cat. So this one may not come to line next year, but who knows? Then we have the Polar Blast, the Arctic Blast vehicle, which I think this is a fun little vehicle. It has two big tires on it, lots of guns, and two ski missiles on it. Which I find it holds three characters, two on the back and one in the cockpit. I think this is a cool little vehicle. I can see them doing this in the line. It would probably be from $55 to $75 vehicle because of the size of it. But then we have the Blockbuster. A Blockbuster would have to be a HasLab, but man, is it a cool vehicle. I do not think this would ever come to the line. It was not. It was sold at the end of the line. 94, I think. And it was one of the last few vehicles to come out for the Real Work Hero line. And I don't see it ever coming to the line, unfortunately. But it holds a lot of characters. I think it holds like 10 characters. Then we have one of the most requested vehicles for the snow right now, I think. After the Snowcat, it is the Cobra Wolf. Or Snow Wolf, people like to call it. Which is only called Cobra Wolf. It has two lasers on the top, two ski missiles right next to the laser gun, and four missiles that pop up. And it holds two characters in the cockpits. And you put another two on each side. So it holds a total of 6 characters. And the skis can come off to be little snowboards, and then the tank wheels can fold in and fold out depending on how you want to use it. There's little tank wheels on the bottom of it. You can see them there. And this is just a couple vehicles that I thought were cool in Arctic customs. Alright guys, all those vehicles that you saw, which one would you want to come to the line? I like the Cobra Wolf to come to the line, and the Polar Battle Bear, and the Rock Slide, and the Arctic Blast. The Cobra Arctic Blast. But thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day. And please remember to hit that like button for me, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Triple C signing off. Have a great day, guys. See y'all next time. Bye.